Hello, everybody. Welcome to the third message, part 3, message 3, whichever, number 333. I guess it's related to, not sure, but it's going backwards too. It's Ecclesiastes number 3 to 5, and then there's another message with Proverbs, but I'm gonna see what it is, but definitely is related to the first message where we talk about these 3 things that Crystal they broke off. These messages could be seen separately, not necessarily together, but it helps that you see it from part 1, part 2, part 3, but you can see it separately. They have different messages, okay? All right, so Ecclesiastes, and he wants me to go back. So, number 3, a time for everything. So I think this is the title for this. So I feel like for this specific message, I'm gonna tap into some angel calls and see it, so we can go more deeper what it means. Where are my angel calls? All right, angels, sisters, for the collective. What is the time for everything meaning? Yeah, entrepreneur and new partner. Okay. And another message. I'm seeing one more, 3, which makes sense. This is a third. Cupid. And then at the bottom, see only love. Okay, so I guess it's a new love partnership, or some entrepreneurs here who are going to have some type of love or something, or 2 partners or 2 entrepreneurs partnering each other. But it says Cupid, so I guess you guys will work together but also have a relationship. Okay. I didn't know this was gonna turn into a love reading, but I guess it's going to. Yeah, todo tiene su tiempo. I wrote it in Spanish because I read my Bible in Spanish, but in English this is a time for everything. So I feel like there's something here to be patient about a certain relationship, especially if you want something to last or something to become long lasting, you know, and it requires that patience, especially if both parties to heal certain trauma, certain things, certain, you know, childhood wounds, past and stuff like that. And I feel like, you know, creating, having an entrepreneur life, it requires a lot of reliability, accountability, responsibility, integrity, truth. If you don't live in that alignment, it's kind of hard to create that partnership or love related, especially if one of your partners is like, one of them is entrepreneur and the other one is not, and then you have one kind of jealous or envious trying to drag the person down and they don't want you to be free or something like that. You want someone that actually supports you, right? Is aligned with you, they don't have any jealous or envious towards you. If anything, they feel very lucky to have someone like you, having a partner or someone that is independent, that have their own thing going on, that if anything inspires them to have their own also independent, self-employed kind of thing, you know. And I feel like this 2 partnership, I feel like there's none of that. There's no jealousy or envious, there's no animosity, and I feel like in time everything will be shown to the both of you, or will be manifested for the both of you. I feel like 2 people here are manifesting each other, but we will see what the Holy Spirit wants to say or wants to point you out. I feel like angels are trying to help this connection, whoever this is. All right, entrepreneur. Self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyal by your side to ensure your success in all ways. I feel like it feels like Angel Michael too. You see how he like lights the fire, and you just there at your command. So if you need anything, you know, they're there. So I feel like there's a lot of beautiful archangels around you guys, around this connection, around this business, around this thing that you're working together. You're supposed to work together or something like that. Okay, so the first thing at Time for Everything on is Ecclesiastes 3, which is interesting, 3. And it's the third message. I feel like I said that already. Okay, anyways, remember guys, take what resonates, leave the rest, use discernment. This is also for a spiritual learning, you know, learning about spiritual discernment and also external. So that's it. If just take whatever resonates, what doesn't, you know. I feel like this might be a specific message, but it might not. It might be for the collective, okay? There's a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. Go see part 1. You'll see what I mean. A time to scatter stone and a time to gather them. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to search and a time to give up. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend. A time to be silent and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time for war and a time for peace. What do workers gain from their toil? I have seen the burden God has laid on the human race. He has made everything beautiful in his time. He has also set eternity in the human heart. Yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. I know that there is nothing better for people than to be happy and to do good while they live. That each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all their toils. This is the gift of God. I know that everything God does will endure forever. Nothing can be added to it and nothing taken from it. God does it so that people will fear him. Whatever is has already been, and what will he has been before, and God will call the past to account. I think he wants me to read the whole thing. This is the whole thing. And then goes to the 4. Wait, he says last one. 18. I also said to myself, as for humans, God tests them so they may see that they are like the animals. Surely the fate of human beings is like that of the animals. The same fate awaits them both. As one dies, so does the other. All have the same breath. Humans have no advantage over animals. Everything is meaningless. We are the one who put meaning to things, even to words. Words also have a power only when we give it to them. And that too, only power can have, somebody telling you something can only have power over you if you let them, if you let those words or whatever they're saying be internalized. So remember that, that's part of that discernment, okay? All go to the same place, all come from dust, and to dust all return. Okay? That's why thinking that you're above people and thinking that you're better than other people is just, it's ridiculous. It's meaningless. Okay? We're all the same. Same as animals, literally. And the way how we treat the planet, animals and things is exactly how we treat ourselves, you know? So it says a lot about us, right? Who knows if the human spirit rises upward and if the spirits of the animal goes down into the earth? So I saw that there is nothing better for a person than enjoy their work, because that is their lot, for who can bring them to see what will happen after them. So you see, we're talking about work and how, you know, whatever you make now, whatever you're present, that's usually what you learn when you get into this entrepreneur energy, right? I spoke about this in other videos before, in other card readings, where I talk about, like, you know, having that you're able to have your 9 to 5 job or whatever, or a part-time job or whatever, but also building your your own business, your own hustle and stuff like that, and how most of you are being encouraged to do so. Okay, so I feel like that's related to that. It's like at the end of the day, we're all dust. We all become dust. We all come from dust, and that's where we're going. So instead of like having that fear and worry that you're not able to do this, that you can't do it, it's some limitations and doubts that you're putting there to yourself. Because when you really want something, you're gonna go for it. Either a relationship, either a job, a career, a business, something that you want to do, especially creative artists. Like most of my community here are very creative. People who are conscious creatives, spiritual creatives, very climate activists who are very creative as well, who also have mastered the art of entrepreneurship, right? Like kind of even working through certain situations that hasn't really been to your advantage, you will have overcome that, so be proud of yourself for that. Okay, so the 4 one talks about injustice, vanity, and oppression. Okay, but we'll go into that one in a second because I feel like that's the okay. So this is still related to it's a case number 3, todo tiene su tiempo. So let's talk about new partners, right? So there's a new partner, someone, it could be partnering with your business, or it could be a relationship, doesn't have to necessarily, but I feel like there's a new partnership, new collaboration, new merging together, like 2 businesses combining, definitely some type of important collaboration. Okay, it's really divinely guided. Okay, some of you need to be listening to your intuition when this actually happened. I feel like your angels and spirit guides will be letting you know who this partner is. Okay, or this person might actually show up and say, hey, I want to collaborate and work with you, or I want to be in your world, kind of thing, right? A new partner. A chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. So perhaps could have been someone that you already know, or someone that you're just gonna meet. Again, with the Cupid here, lets me know it could be actually a relationship that could be 2 entrepreneurs, 2 people who are self-employed, independent, do their own thing, and there's a partnership coming out into fusion. And it feels like that energy, the Mercury retrograde, feels like a lot of things are being cleared out, communications being cleared out, so that other people can like speak up and say their mind and stuff. And I feel like this person wants to say something to some of y'all. Cupid. We send great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all its glorious aspects. Yes, boo. It's interesting where, love and stability can really bring a sense of peace as well. And I feel like this energy feels that way, like this person have acquired certain maturity where you're also in that alignment. So I feel like it feels like 2 stars collide kind of thing, 2 star seeds, or 2 chosen, or 2, doesn't necessarily, but I feel like 2 people are in the same wavelength, like they vibe the same way. They have similar beliefs, similar values, they have similar goals, but I'm definitely seeing someone very creative. Absolutely. Perhaps this person maybe you are the entrepreneur and then this person will become an entrepreneur later on. But I feel also that too, is like they could have that within their spirit, but they're not even aware of it, right? That's for some of you. Maybe you are the one that has that in your spirit, but you're seeing somebody who is an entrepreneur who really ignites that out of you, like, oh my God, it makes me want to create something, I want to be better, or I don't know, I've never experienced this in my life, I don't never even tried, or I never had someone that believes in my dreams or my goals that usually people tell me that they're not important or something, but this specific person thinks they're important. So there it is. It's entrepreneur sparkle. Yeah, because you see everything with love. Some of you are very loving, very caring. So see only love. Look past seeing errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. Yeah, I feel like this person is like, you see them like an earth angel kind of thing, or somebody who brings a lot of love and stuff like that. This could be to both of you, you know what I'm saying? But very good energy. Now, why are we talking about injustices? I feel like this talks about some type of equity, or definitely what we're talking about, oppression, right? Like women feeling oppressed. Could be something related to femininity, or maybe some of you could be breaking the status quo by you having this relationship and stuff like that, combining these two businesses, you know? So 4, where am I going? Spirit. Okay, the first one, he said, again, I looked and saw all the oppression that was taking place under the sun. I saw the tears of the oppressed, and they have no comforter. No comforter. Power was on the side of the oppressors, and they have no comforter. And I declare that the dead who had already died are happier than the living who are still alive. But better than both is the one who has never been born, who has not seen the evil that is done under the sun. And I saw that all toil and all achievement spring from one person's envy of another. This too is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Fools fold their hands and ruin themselves. Yep. Better one handful with tranquility than 2 handful with toil and chasing after the wind. Again, I saw something meaningless under the sun. There was a man all alone. He had neither son nor brother. There was no end to his toil, yet his eyes were not content with his wealth. For who am I toiling, he asked, and why am I depriving myself of enjoyment? This too is meaningless, a miserable business. So I feel like maybe they're trying to say right now with this specific prophetic word about that it could be someone that could have a business or something like that, and like they have money or something like that, but they're not happy. And that too is like meaningless. Like, what's the point of having all that money, all that wealth, the material stuff, all the things where people see that you're happy but you're not? What's the point of that, you know? And I feel like some of you have sparked this on another person where you're kind of showing them like, you know, with that money you could be helping indigenous communities, you could be helping communities that need right now, you know, certain food, eradicating poverty or famine or something like actually doing something voluntarily, like that creates meaning not only for themselves internally but for other people, like you know, you're kind of showing this person that it's like really good to help others, you know what I'm saying, and do something about, if you're able to, like not take your gifts or having some type of wealth or something, being financially stable, being able to pass down and help somebody, you know, literally extend your hand down and help someone once you're at the top kind of thing, instead of looking at people down and just creating more oppression really to other people, inequality, right? That's what we're trying to eradicate. So perhaps this person encourages you to build equity, not only for themselves but for the world. Okay, and I feel like this is something that perhaps this is what the guys are saying, like maybe you change this person, because this too meaningless, a miserable business. Like they're feeling miserable because it's like they have like a routine or something like that, but it's not meaningful to them, you know? 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their labor. See? So I feel like this person could have been doing their business all by themselves and stuff like that, and they have some type of wealth, you know, and now they've seen like it's meaningless if they don't have someone like that's there, or having a partner where one can take one of the slack and the other one does other things, you know, like they can help each other out, like balance, right? I feel like this person is looking for balance, but not only in terms of a business, it could be also romantically, spiritually, financially, for sure, you know. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up, but pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Damn. Also, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Oh. Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. Absolutely. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. So if you have not only 2, it could be 3. It could be a collective of partners. It could be like a bunch of shareholders, you know what I'm saying? Like working together, partnering together. And then one of them, it could be actually your partner, the actual relationship person that you actually end up with. So yeah, I feel like some of you need to be ready for that if this is what this is going. Advancement is meaningless. Better a poor but wise youth than an old but foolish king who no longer knows how to heed a warning. Whoa. The youth may have come from prison to the kingship, or he may have been born in poverty within his kingdom. Wow. I saw that all who lived and walked under the sun follow the youth, the king's successor. There was no end to all people who were before them, but those who came later were not pleased with the successor. This too is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Okay. Interesting. Who live and walk under the sun follow the youth, the king's successor. There was no end to all the people who were before them, but those who came later were not pleased with the successor. This too is meaningless. Interesting. So I guess like maybe this person, it's like inherited something from their parents too. And I feel like this person has been working this business for a long time for their parents. And they're kind of like, you know, some people are lucky like that, you know, they have money, they have a business, their parents worked before them, and now they're trying to figure things out, you know, and maybe you are somebody who can help them or inspire them to do things differently in their own business so they can be better. Perhaps they're not doing bad, it's just that right now their business is not really ethical, let's just say, okay? And you have that spark that brings that into their business. And not only into their business, but it could be to many who want to collaborate with you, okay? Am I doing 5? 5, it says do all the way to the 8. Riches are meaningless. There it is. We're talking about equity right here. I don't know if this is a separate message. This is a separate message. Is it? Riches are meaningless. Yeah, he wants me to do a different message. But I do want to do a card reading for this one exactly. But we'll go from IA to the, okay. Yes. So let me do about this reading because I feel like, no, let's do it. Okay. So we'll do the card reading and then we'll go into what he means riches are meaningless, okay? Now I'm saying it's okay. We'll do the same one. I mean, I've been doing long readings and I feel so bad because I know some of y'all don't want to be in a reading for so long. Other yous have lives, you know, but others of you see it, you know, when you have time and you save it and stuff like that, which is good. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribes. It helps the channel, it helps others to see this message. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate y'all. All right, so we have the 4 of Cups. Oh, okay. Okay, but I see the Four of Cups with the World. Like something is not over. Yeah, something is not over here. Yeah, Unity. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like with the Four of Cups, usually it talks about rejection or putting things. But I feel like this person had to reject you if there's rejection in the past, or you had to reject a person because I feel like they weren't in the right space, or maybe you weren't in the right space. So missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom, open your eyes to the possibilities. I feel like right now they're looking at things like over spilled milk kind of thing, but not seeing that like divine or something is giving them a gift. Perhaps they did this in the past, they rejected you in the past, and they didn't see that you were the gift, that it was given by the divine or something, you know? With the World card in reverse talks about like they don't want this cycle to end, which should never begin, really, right? Because with the rejection here, it talks about that they feel like this is a missed opportunity, but it's not. Like literally angels are saying it's not. It's never too late to redirect yourself or listen to your guys. Or I feel like it had to happen because some of you, perhaps you're dealing with some stuff internally, and that requires solitude, requires you to distance yourself and stuff like that. But I feel like if you communicate better, because definitely this is going, if this is going to be an entrepreneurship, the communication needs to be clear, needs to be concise, it needs to be truthful, and you need to have integrity and be truthful and vulnerable, right? You definitely need to work on communication here and vulnerability. I feel like some of you are a bit right with this rejection. I feel like it's like you probably were the energy that you're in and out kind of thing. You're like, I don't know if I should do this, but I don't, like, it feels like kind of, and then that's why there's like, you feel like there's a missed opportunity because there hasn't been any communication, right? There's a lot of feelings, right? There's a lot of, I want to communicate better, right? The World, Archangel Michael here, right? A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment, but it's in reverse, right? I feel like this person, it's realizing this now, whoever this is, that because they rejected a gift from the divine, this new collaboration to be partnered with someone, to have this entrepreneurship with this, literally have this relationship and see things with love, is because they didn't love themselves. They weren't in that space. I feel like this person has a lot of insecurities, a lot of low self-esteem, and this could be also with childhood wounds. But I still see the positive into this, because the World cards reminds me as like this cycle is not done, and they're still in your energy because they don't want this to be over. I feel like they will try to give it a go again and see where this goes. But I feel like there's still something holding them back. It could be fears, it could be financial situations, it could be mental health, it could be something that is keeping them stuck, and it's all fears, it's all doubts, okay? But they still see, they still know. This is how I know, is because you have the 10 of Cups and then you have the Ace of Wands. This is someone very passionate. Like they have a lot of passion for you, and they want to, there's going to be communication with the Unity card here. Yeah, he's the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, the Page of Waters here, Page of Cups, and the Two of Air. I feel like before they were confused about what decisions to make. There was something keeping them stuck, right? Something keeping them kind of confused. Like they weren't sure what this connection is, especially is like kind of divine connection, right? I feel like they did some research about that and saw like, okay, this is something. And I feel like with the 10 of Pentacles, this person already has some type of financial gain. And I feel like in the past, they have dated other women or men that took advantage of that, of they only wanted to be with them because of their money, right? But I feel like this person sees that you're somebody stable, that you're not going to be that, like you're not, right? You're very different. So I see a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. And I feel like you have also taught them this, that money has an energy. It's not just because, okay, you know, you have it or something. It's like it still has a meaning when you put the meaning in the right place, right? And I feel like with the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Fire here, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. Like, yeah, this person also see this as an opportunity. As of also before, they saw it as a missed opportunity because perhaps something that they did, an action that they did, or they wanted to do, but they didn't do it due to fears and doubts and overthinking. I'm also feeling like someone is regretful, or someone feels bad because they have feelings for you. Perhaps there could be someone involved, or someone that has feeling for you, or somebody that they know that you guys kind of know each other, that could be hurt because of this relationship. I'm hearing that's tough. I mean, if this is someone that you guys both care about or something like that, perhaps you need to be clear forward with this person first before you get into this connection, because it's written, right? And the Ten of Pentacles is really generational wealth, and that's something that is not only going to benefit your lineage but also other people, you know. But it's not only just that. I feel like with the Cupid, and this feels like it's an old connection, past love connection. Yeah, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Yeah, this feels, and it's a new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Yeah. This is something that has been already. You just have to have clear communication, because you guys both feel very attracted to each other. You both want to have this communication. You both want to start this new beginning with yourselves, right? The 5, unity. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So you might actually seek mentors or see. Yeah, but this is someone loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind. Yeah. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. A guardian angel. Yeah. A new person enters your life. Yeah. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. You both are very psychic, but you're very kind. You don't want to hurt this person, whoever this is. I feel like you need to be clear about this, like kind of explain maybe to this person how you guys feel, because I feel like there's a lot of regret and repressing feelings. This could be making some of you sick because you're separated from each other, but it's like you're loyal to this person. But there's, yeah, this is the confusion here. It's just somebody else that, yeah, with the 6 of air here. These are looking up, the end of difficult situation, taking a trip, but it's off. Yeah, the Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. It's in reverse. You might be dealing with someone very toxic. Check out if this person is actually a good person or they're not manipulating the relationship to their advantage. Because with the 6 of Swords, it talks about not listening to the intuition and not moving away from the situation. Could be this person trying to keep you guys separated, or 3 of Swords. Yeah, some of you heal breakup, sadness, or something like that. Perhaps the loss of a job or something like that. Yeah, you have the Knight of Air. All right, so let's see, why is it related to riches are meaningless? Perhaps it's that it doesn't matter if you have money or don't have money. At the end of the day, if you guys, I know that a lot of people will be like, oh, but money runs everything, and money, you need money for everything. Yeah, you need a stability, absolutely. But if you're able to have a stable, you know, pay your bills and make sure that your things are You're able to save a little bit of money. You know, during this time, it's so hard to have that stability, but if you're able to find it, then awesome, you know. This is for some of you. Others of you, you do not worry about that because you guys are building generational wealth and you probably have some money saved and stuff like that, or you have a business that is keeping you stable while you also work different jobs, different things. This is hard worker people, but they're very kind and loyal, right? Very dedicated, very honorable, right? Very intuitive, sensitive, and very artistic people. Again, entrepreneurs here. But there's someone in between the two of you. This is why you feel that there's a missed opportunity, because there's a union. This is destined to happen, but it hasn't happened yet because of lack of communication, or also feeling bad for somebody having feelings for either you or your person, or this person that wants to have a partnership with you. But again, it's all love here. So perhaps communicate with this other person that you guys don't have feelings for. Be straight up with this person. Say, look, I don't have feelings like that for you. You know, you gotta say it. You gotta speak it. People cannot read your mind, or they can't assume, you know what I'm saying? So if you see the poor oppressed in a district, and justice and rights denied, do not be surprised at such things, for one official is eyed by a higher one, and over them both are others higher still. The increases from the land is taken by all, the king himself proffers from the fields. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless. As goods increase, so do those who consume them. And what benefits are they to the owners except to feast their eyes on them? Right? Like, what's the point of having all wealth and a bunch of stuff when it's just for other people that you probably don't even like, just to see you with it? And like, I never understood that behavior. The sleep of a laborer is sweet, whether they eat little or much, but as for the rich, their abundance permits them no sleep. It's true. Most of the people who are so much wealth, they have so much debt, they barely sleep. They're always stressed. They're always something, the next goal, the next thing, you know. They don't sleep. They pretend they do though, but they don't. That's why, anyways, I'm not. But I know that a lot of people who don't know shame or guilt about what they're doing, how they're doing their entrepreneur, their businesses and stuff, they sleep well. They sleep just fine. They're not rushing. They're not into this competition and rat race. Let me get this marketing scheme and all this stupid pyramid scheme and all this shit. No, they don't have that. They're building things slowly but surely, and that's it. They could have, maybe they know that they have to struggle for a couple of years, having 3 to 4 jobs and having their business and investing on the right thing, investing in themselves, investing in therapy and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they know where they're going. They have nothing to worry about. They're building stability, because it's not about how many millions or how many billions we're going to have. It's just stable. If we're stable, we are abundant. We're happy. We're good enough. We have a little bit of food, we pay our bills, everyone's happy, we're donating whatever we don't need and stuff like that. We're giving, we're helping. That's it. We don't need much. That's why these billionaires don't understand that they don't need to be doing that. But I have seen a grievous evil under the sun, wealth hoarded to the harm of its owners. Or wealth lost through some misfortune, so that when they have children, there's nothing left for them to inherit. So this is also talking about that, how entrepreneurship, how people take money for granted. You know what I'm saying? Not being loyal and dedicated. And I feel like this new partnership is going to break that cycle, that toxic entrepreneur pyramid scheme scandal. That's why they don't see that yet. That's the thing. They don't see it. They don't see that their creative work, whatever they're doing, that they're supposed to be doing, is going to break the ice, you know? It could be you could be starting already doing it, or your person could be doing it. One of the two, take how it resonates, but this is where it's going. Everyone comes naked from their mother's womb, and as everyone comes, so they depart. They take nothing from their toil that they can carry in their hands. Remember that, billionaires. You can't take your fucking billions nowhere, okay? This is a grievous evil. As everyone comes, so they depart. And what do they do again, since they toil for the wind? All their days they eat in darkness, with great frustration, affliction, and anger. This is what I have absorbed to be good, that it is appropriate for a person to eat, to drink, and to find satisfaction in their toilsome labor under the sun during the few days of life God has given them, for this is their lot. Moreover, when God gives someone wealth and possessions and the ability to enjoy them, to accept their lot and be happy in their toil, this is a gift of God. Let me just make it clear. This is a gift of God. God is giving someone here a gift, generational wealth, but they have to continue working at it until they get it. And it's two. The two of air here is two people. One is very loyal, one is very creative, one is very intuitive. One is an earth sign and one is a water sign, for sure. It could be air signs, but definitely water signs and earth signs. It could be a fire sign. Actually, all signs are here, but definitely heavy earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay? And this change with the unity here and the 5, there's change here. They seldom reflect on the days of their life because God keeps them occupied with gladness of heart. So it's gonna be like a kind of a business or job that is gonna make you guys so fulfilling, so feel so good within yourselves, you know. And I feel like this is something that it's like literally they wants to give you this, but one of you need to communicate. And I feel like this is the divine masculine that is working on this, okay? Because they're coming, they're gonna communicate. They're gonna see something. Something's gonna enlighten them. Could be their intuition. It could be someone talking about it. It could be an advice from a friend. Again, you see a mentor here. Traditional viewpoints of methods, spiritual organizations seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So I feel like somebody here might seek out a mentor. It could be a therapist. It could be a loyal friend. It could be a parent, someone that they trust. But I feel like they're gonna let go of this fear and doubt. Someone here it is, yeah. Yeah, it says being unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. See, this person is like acting like, no, everything is fine. Like they don't care about this person, but they know, they see this. They saw this in a dream. I feel like somebody has seen this in a dream or know this is their person, but it's coming. This communication with the Ace of Wands here and the Page of Water, someone's coming to communicate, perhaps apologize for not coming forward, perhaps the rejection here, why, and explain why they did this. But I definitely feel that there's someone in the middle here, and I feel like you need to be clear with this person first, if you care about this person as you do. But I saw that this person is a little bit manipulative, okay? So, you know, take everything with a grain of salt, okay? All right, guys, that's the third message I have for you. Thank you for letting me read it for you. I hope this makes sense for some of you. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the fourth video. Bye.